Corey's Crew, Wu-Tang Financial, Southeast Jerome, Rap Forever Rudy's, College Avalanche, Leftovers Anonymous, The Umbrellas, Shake and Bake, Why Save Warriors, Scott Uno Dos.
Alright, we're going to do the scores bracket style. So we'll look at the first matchup, which was Mr. Joe Jensen versus Peter Ritchie. The seeding falls true in this one as Ritchie takes over Jensen 91-85. Ritchie will now advance to face Mr. Marguerite, and we are actually going to go to footage of Mr. Jensen speaking earlier of this loss. Here we are.
Well, as I said last week, it would come down to my ability to correctly manage my team, and I would take full blame in the loss. I left points on the bench with John Carlson and Maurice Jones-Drew, and I also blame Tony Romo because he managed to throw a pick six with less than a minute left against the Steelers, which sealed my fate.
That's just unfortunate. Do you have anything to say to Peter Ritchie after you kind of bashed him last week?
I mean, like, his players responded, especially his defense. He always seems to get some sort of bullshit happening whenever he plays me. I don't know what it is. My team is clearly better than his team, no doubt. But, I mean, whatever week where it mattered, we couldn't get the job done.
Next, we're going to go to John Moore's reaction on the Weiss's Warriors versus Rap Forever Rudy's matchup. Here he is.
When's the last time Joe took it out up the ass from Peter? Usually, it's the other way around. I don't know what's going on with that. You're going to have to talk to the commission.
Yeah, is it Justicia or no?
Well, I think it'd be Justicia if someone raped some of the Notre Dame boys. But if Notre Dame boys rape each other, that's just normal etiquette. I mean, Jimmy Clausen lets Charlie shove him up the butt all day long.
Well, both Joe and John have strong words for Peter, so we are going to move now to Peter's reaction to what Joe and John had to say about his team and about Jekla.
You know, I really feel like Joe is just, so a loser. I try not to be so a loser in everything I do, but, I mean, sometimes I do, but honestly, Joe, I mean, yeah, you mismanaged your team, and yes, I amazingly managed mine by starting Reggie Bush, although no one was sure if he was going to play or not. But it's funny because Joe, I think Joe's overall record against me in the KSFL, I think I have like a 900 winning percentage. So really, I just find ways to win. As Coach Moore used to say, good teams just find ways to win. That's what I do. You know, some people are anticipating the rise of Notre Dame football as I am. And J-Claw is just another piece of the puzzle. Charlie is as well. And, I mean, sure they do each other off the butt. Who doesn't? John, you know that you and I fondled each other's anus holes several times. Sometimes with our tongues. Do I regret it? No. I love it. And we didn't work out. So I really don't know where I'm going with this. But basically, go Weiss's Warriors. I have Charlie Weiss in my name. And he's by far the most equipped coach to run the team in the Hawaii Bowl. Maybe not after that. But yeah, so I love J-Claw, Weiss forever.
We're just going to quick jump into the whole bracket to keep this under 10 minutes. Mr. Myers does follow Mr. Melson 98-82, and this is the whole bracket. Mr. Muscal and Mr. Melson will face off, and Mr. Marguerite and Mr. Ritchie will face off. Let's hear what everybody thinks will happen.
I think Charlie has all the makings of the next Mangino, so I think he's got something. You don't know what it is, but he's got it.
Do you think Charlie will win the ship?
Actually, I'm a big fan of Tony Muscolini. I know, sir, how you do not enjoy the man, but you gotta love the hair. I think he should bring back the Conan O'Brien. Personally, I miss it. B, he's got Shane and Bang. and bake. You may misspell it and mispronounce it, but he's got it. Visante now is hooking up with T-Jack. You can't stop that shit. You can't do shit about it. I'm sorry. He's going all the way to the championship and taking Mr. Marguerite down.
Do you think 51 points this week, though, shows how good his team is?
I think he is just fooling everyone. I mean, he knew his players needed a rest. He's got a bye week. Why would he try and show off his players?
From John, we move on to Charlie Marguerite's predictions for the rest of this season. What do you think of Tony's remarks to myself as of this year? Do you think that'll make up for an interesting semifinal matchup?
I think it will. Actually, honestly, I think Tony will hide in shame and not say anything this week, and then he'll lose and come up with some bullshit excuse. Or you'll win and try to rub it in your face, but not be able to take the feedback that everyone else gives them. Yeah, I'll just slide you into the championship game or the semifinal. Ooh, I think, I'm sensing an upset here. I think the championship will be brought back to Bloomington.
And from Charlie to the man who just exited stage left, Mr. Joseph Jensen.
I think Tony's got a good shot. Adrian could take him a long ways. I don't think the Lamp Lovers have a shot, but maybe it'll come down. I think the seeding will play out, and Wu-Tang Financial will play Tony in the championship.
In my asking of who the future champion would be, Mr. Marguerite had some comments to make, and Mr. Ritchie has responded to those comments about their matchup, and here's what they had to say. What do you think about your next opponent, Mr. Peter Ritchie?
It's going to be an easy game based on this week's performance. I'm not worried at all.
Based on this week's performance of his team or your team?
Both. I think my team has momentum, is what I'm trying to get at. This is very easy. Charlie is a cocksucking scumbag butt that will really kick his fucking ass in the next game. I won last year with License Warriors. I plan on winning again. So I don't know what else there is to say. I'm riding. I'm the team to beat, not Charlie. Charlie's wrong. I'm the reigning champ. So until I'm dethroned, I'm number one.
Moving to the consolation bracket, we see that the seedings held true, and Mr. Manuel and Mr. Moore will face off in the 7th place game. Good luck to both of those guys. Moving to the last segment, 2 Notre Dame managers would like their voices to be heard. Here they are.
Now that there's a gal in my life, J-Ball, I plan on spending that money on a green condom and fucking the shit out of her until she screams for silver because gold is too amazing. But honestly, for the points, I'm keeping that shit. Putting in the IRA, when I'm 120 years old, it'll be worth $2 billion. I just did that out of my head. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I would just like to say that whoever the winning manager is, I think he should do his best for this league and throw us all a party.
All right, boys, that's a wrap for today. Hope you guys liked it. Interviews sure were hilarious. I would like to put my own little word in. You know how I am. Tony, best of luck to you. I know you probably won't watch this video because you never come on the website, or at least you never write on any of the walls anymore. It seems as if Charlie Marguerite is right. You have kind of gone into hiding because you're scared. I believe my 10-point victory over you in Week 5 will still hold true this week, as I believe I will beat you, and I believe I will beat you by 10 or more points. But, hey, best of luck to you, buddy. 51 points this last week, after all, is just plain amazing. Best of luck, aye, Captain. I'm out. Forgot one thing. Joe Jensen, this is for you. Nerdy glasses and... yeah, I got no dance moves. I just got one. Hey, Lauren, come here. Woo! Woo! Good night, United States. Good night. Tuesday Report, signing out. Adios.